Welcome to 6th Gen Farmer, where sometimes I do cool stuff and sometimes I don't. Today we are planting soybeans. This is my only soybean field this year, so after I finish this, I am done planting for the year, hopefully as long as the weather cooperates. Now, I don't know quite what to expect from this field this year. Last year, this was corn on corn. So typically, soybeans following corn on corn is really good. However, I did a complete experiment and I planted cover crop in this during the season last year and let it grow all the way through harvest. And then there's still a little bit coming back here right now. I have to spray it here after I get done planting. But I strip tilled it. So, never planted beans in a strip till before. So I don't know what to expect. We'll see if they do really good or if they're absolute garbage. I don't know. Big experiment going on right now. I also have one pass of no-till too, where I had the strip till operator skip a pass. So I want to keep going because it's getting kind of late in the day. I want to finish this. So what we got here today is we got some Pioneer P21Z71E soybeans. That's gonna be going in half. That's a 2.1 maturity. And we also got some Brevant B134EE, and that's a 1.3 maturity. So I'm doing half of it really early and half of it a little bit later. The reason is because this is only 40 acres. I'm not going to store 40 acres worth of soybeans. I'm just going to haul it straight to the bean plant. So I want to be able to separate it out a little bit and make it so it's a little easier to combine at the right moisture. So that's the plan. I'll combine half of it, haul it in, and then wait a little bit, combine the other half, haul it in. Yeah, and then also, of the Pioneer beans, we have 6 bags that have been treated with Novonesis Torque, which I will touch on later. So let's fill this planter up. I got one bag I accidentally ripped open in the shop yesterday, so that bag's in pails. I also got some alloy 1.5s left over from last year that I'll probably use up as well. Haven't quite decided how I'm going to do that yet. So in the last strip till field, I used AutoPath. However, when he strip tilled this, he didn't actually apply any fertilizer, therefore no AutoPath lines were created, which is no problem. I'm just going to drive the first little bit manually, which will be really easy because I can just follow the strips. Honestly, you won't even be able to tell, unless I slack off. Okay, let's get this going. No, that's fine. I think I'm set up to go. Got my soybeans in there. I'm applying. Okay, so I got liquid in the tanks again. Same mixture I was using for corn. So liquid compost, boost, sugar, green lightning, and torque. Now I have torque in one tank. I don't have torque in the other. So typically Novonesis Torque is used for other crops like corn. But I was told that they want me to try it in soybeans, and that they've had a couple people try it with good success. You know, it's not advertised for that, but they're like, hey, give it a shot. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to use up the non-torque tank first. And then once I finish that up, I'll switch to the torque, and I'll make sure I do a side-by-side pass. That way we can evaluate it. Okay, now let's actually start moving. Showing that I'm planting. Speed it up. Alright, I'm going to get out and check out what it's doing. Just want to make sure my depth and everything is correct. Because, you know, just switched over from corn to soybeans. deep are these things going? Right here, we're looking about, yeah, we're still over 2 inches, so I'm gonna have to shallow this up even more. Dig a few more spots, double check. Yeah, I dug another row and it was also 2 inches deep. Out a little further off the ground. There we go. So I want to adjust it up. Like so, because then it pushes that down and yeah. Yep. We're going the right direction. Notch up. Now one thing too, I know I have one neighbor that likes to plant his soybeans, at least one that likes to plant their soybeans at 2 inches. Doesn't really seem to hurt much, but everyone always says, you know, 1 to 3/4 to 1.5 inches is kind of where you want to be as long as you're in moisture. And it seems like we have plenty of moisture. That doesn't seem to be an issue. So, yeah, we're gonna see if we can get it working correctly. Also, I had a ton of down pressure on it. I don't think I need that much, because there's a lot of weight in the boxes too. So I'm gonna turn my down pressure down a little bit. Okay, so I might leave the down pressure up a little bit. I think I'm getting a couple air pockets in there, but my depth looks good now. It's like 1 3/4. See a little soybean in there. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm gonna turn the down pressure up a little bit. Probably stop one more time. Probably won't film it. And then keep moving. I wanna get this field done. So I've almost made a full pass around the field now, but I'm kind of in a spot where I don't know what's happening. I wanna look at it. We're on the edge of the field. Look at all these corn stalks. I wanna see if the planter's actually planting or if it's what it's doing here. Yeah, look at all these corn stalks. Yikes. Yeah, we're making a trench, but we're not closing it. Oh, maybe over here we are. Do a little bit of digging. There's a broken soybean on the top. Oh wow, yeah, they're all right on top. Yikes, I don't know what to do about this. On the edge of the field like this. There's some soybeans in there. Definitely not ideal. Yeah, they're all sitting right here in the trash. Yep, they're just all sitting on top. Ugh. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to replant some rows here. Maybe try to burn these things. I should have been burning them. That's what I should have burned them a while ago, is what I should have done. So I lowered the trash strippers way down, and it did actually put the seed in the ground, which is kind of amazing to be honest. And I'm looking at it. I think like these 3 rows have the trash stripper way down, and the other ones don't. And to be honest, you can't even hardly tell the difference. So I think I might just shove them all down. That way I'm not dealing with any trash here. I mean, it's not, yeah, it's hardly noticeable at all. Yeah, push them all down like that. So, I don't know, I'm probably like 15 acres in or something like that. And I think I got doing a pretty good job. I basically just lowered the row cleaners a bunch. Where I first started is definitely gonna be rough. Especially right along the road there where there's so much trash. I think if I would have had it set up the way I have it right now, it probably would have been okay. But like, we're doing pretty good now. We're doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. But I did just kind of run out of seed, so let's go fill up with some 15, the alloy 1515, 15E32 or something like that. Because I'm actually planting a little bit heavy, which I'm okay with because some of those beans, some places aren't going to come up. So I'm going to use some of the 1.5s, do a few acres with that, and then I should come out about even in the end. I didn't even realize where I was. I'm in the no-till spot. I was part of last pass too. Whoops. So there's 16 rows here that I had them not strip till. Wonder what it looks like. Honestly, looking pretty good. Bam, bam, bam. I'm missing one there, one there. There's one there. There's one there. Interesting. This row right here seems to really be struggling. Let's see what this one looks like. See if they're actually getting in the ground or not. And how far. You know what? There's a ton. I've noticed this planting this field compared to my other ones. The amount of worms in this field is insane. Actually, these are getting in the ground too. A decent amount. Well, good. I mean, no-till would be ideal, just completely save a pass. But I just want to make sure it works first. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not even going to mark it down on the monitor. I'm just going to go throughout the year, and what I should do is I should leave a flag on my phone. That way I can tell, but I'm not going to do anything else. And if it's something that I can notice when I'm going through the field and harvesting and stuff, well, then that's a problem. If not much of a problem, I guess. So basically got done using the 1.5s. I'm gonna do the Nod Pro trial now. And I just wanna make sure I do it as best I can. So I'm emptying all these out completely. There might be a little bit of handful in there, but I won't go more than 10 foot. And then we're gonna put half of the Pioneers of Nod Pro and half without. And then not run any liquid, just a straight up Knob Pro versus not trial. Okay, I'm gonna put these 6 bags in half, 6 bags in the other half. So like I said, this is treated with Novonesis Knob Pro. So last year I did the torque trial in this field, got really good results. I did some ratchet with them last year, saw a bushel increase in that. This year we're trying the Knob Pro, which is a seed treatment. Similar technology, LCO promoter, helps with stress and stuff like that. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to see it, but we're gonna do a yield comparison, a trial here, because I saw such good results with their other products last year. I want to try this one. And you may be wondering, Carson, how do you know which 6 bags are treated, which ones aren't? Because Adam, thank you very much for coming and picking them up. He brought them back in the same bags, but you can tell where they have been cut or taken apart and then re-stitched back together. That's how I can tell which ones have been treated, which ones haven't been. So this is kind of an interesting problem. Last year I was able to select dual varieties when I did my seed test plot and put in different varieties. Now it's not letting me. And if I come into here, it says dual and custom modes are not available with AEF or Agriculture Industry Electronics Foundation certified isobus implements. I don't have an isobus implement. I have a virtual implement. Last year I was able to do it, now I can't. Interesting, and it's 8 o'clock on a Friday. I figured it out. So I had to go into my planter and I had to change it from feet to 30 feet to 12 rows 30 inches, and now I can do dual. P21Z71E Knob Pro. It's on the right hand side. Oh, not No Pro. Oh, I can't. It's currently in use. Well, I gotta change it. Okay, cool. And now we're going to... It's not in use though. Why is this so complicated? There we go. Knob Pro, not No Pro. Okay, we're good. I did switch, so I did a few passes of no in-furrow, and now I have some passes of in-furrow. So we'll see if I have enough time in harvest to do both. But yeah, this monitor is driving me nuts. Row 11 hasn't worked all year. Basically, if it's showing any population at all, I just assume it's working. Every time I dig, it seems to be working fine. So that row is definitely getting a new seed tube and a new sensor next year. So is, well, here's the thing, I haven't written down up here. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. All the odd rows act up. But row number 11, row number 9, and row number 7 are definitely the worst, with row number 11 like being the worst. I'll probably do row number 11 here like next week once I get done spraying. Before I unhook the planter, I'll probably just switch it out because I think I have 1 or 2 spares. But they're like up in storage and I didn't feel like getting them out tonight. Okay, I should get a bunch of good trials from that. I think I just ran out of seed. So let's go find my pickup, which is over there somewhere, and fill hopefully one last time. I'm at 30.8 out of 37.2 acres, so I'm getting really close. Okay. Hopefully the last fill up for the entire year. Yeah, we were pushing it there. Just a little tiny little bit left from the bottom of that one. I got 3 rows going right now. And planting 2026. is finished right about now. Woo! Feels good. Feels good to be done. So lots of exciting stuff happened this year. Basically had a trial in every single field of some sort. Some Novonesis products, a high yield test plot on my Leonard's farm, what I call it. So just a lot of stuff going on this year. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.